Hi friends! Today I want to share with you how I made a color palette using 5 easy steps. I used these steps to color this page using alcohol markers, and you may use them for any coloring project. So let's create a color palette. Setting a clear intention. As someone who enjoys coloring too much and gets easily distracted, it's important for me to set an intention when coloring this page. One is to use what I learned in my last video to color another night scene. My last video was a Christmas night scene with a fireplace. It has a limited color range, but I was able to use the color values to make the lights glow in the dark environment. So, I want to try again, but with more colors this time. It's still a night scene, and I want it to be lit only by the night sky and the lamp. So I won't be using bright colors to keep the scene dim and colors muted. Second is to make and use a color palette. I recently watched a video by Amy where she chooses colors for her work, and I wanted to try it for myself. It starts by choosing 3 main colors. Choosing 3 main colors. Choose 3 main colors that you will use to convey the mood and theme of your coloring page. These will also be your reference when choosing the rest of the colors so that your whole page will look more harmonious and beautiful. I have no special formula for choosing the 3 main colors, as long as they look nice and balanced together. For this project, I used a reference photo to help me find the colors that I like. Using a reference image. I already have a clear picture in my head, and now I need a reference image to help me choose my 3 main colors. I searched the internet for photos and videos without filters, and this is what I like. The night sky is a main light source and influences the whole picture, so I used the reference to decide my 3 main colors. Later on, I added red for the quilt as a 4th main color, but I made sure that they look good together. Here are my 3 main colors. These are all light to medium colors, except for the red, so the next step is to choose more colors that will help me create a dark night scene. Adding darker and lighter colors to your palette. I need darker tones to help light up the night sky, and lighter colors to add dimension. So I swatched some of my markers, and here's what I came up with. Making a color swatch. I swatched the colors together on printer paper since my coloring book also has printer paper. Then I labeled each color, and this helped me avoid the wrong marker since I often pick up the wrong one by mistake. So these are the colors for the shadows. This is for the skin and the hair. This is for the light, and this is for the quilt. I still need more darker tones to color a night scene, so the next step is to look for underpainting colors. I also need to underpaint to take away some of the brightness from the red color. Choosing underpainting colors. I used underpainting in my previous videos to create darker shadows. These colors are almost opposite the color wheel, but you can use other colors too. I first swatched 2 colors from my palette together to see if I can use them as underpaint. I feel like it will make the colors more cohesive, and I also won't have to use more markers. In the end, I added rainflower purple to use with yellow and water lily pink for the skin. Checking the color values. This is now one of my favorite things to do. I use my phone to take a photo of the swatch and later on the coloring page, then add the black and white filter to see the color values. It's really satisfying and it helps me know which markers to use to make the light glow or add dimensions to the objects. Here's a series of all the photos I took. In the end, these are all the markers that I used for this project. So that's how I made a color palette for this night scene. I hope that these steps and tips inspire you to color your next project and help you to choose your colors easily. Happy coloring and see you in the next one.